From the Tribune News Network, this is Newsbreak. I'm Kirk Smith. Wednesday's top stories. With more than 130 persons still in hospital with the coronavirus, officials at the Princess Margaret Hospital say they've reached the point they were hoping to avoid, the breaking point. There's no more space at PMH. Accident and emergency is operating at capacity, and the numbers continue. Another 55 confirmed cases reported by the Ministry of Health for Monday. Consultant doctor at PMH, Dr. Raquel Davis Hall, telling the media they have no doubt the Delta variant is here.
We have no empirical evidence that is in country, but we know it's here. And this is the worst it's ever been for the whole time of the pandemic.
And a similar situation is developing at Doctors Hospital. They're pretty much full. CEO Dr. Charles Diggers on what the doctors there are saying about the numbers.
Coming from physician leadership, this situation is difficult to sustain. We cannot, from their perspective, continue to absorb, 40, 50 patients with COVID on a daily basis and have somewhere indoors to place them.
Compounding the situation, no end in sight to that sick-out being staged by healthcare workers, upset they were not paid COVID-19 related honorariums by the government. Public Service Union officials confirming they are in talks with officials to try and reach some sort of agreement on the matter, but so far, nothing. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network. Police stay busy. They have another murder investigation. A man shot and killed in front of a home on Collie Bluff here in the capital yesterday. Identified by relatives as Nevada Nain. Police are not sure why yet. Defense Force officials confirming they are on high alert for any exodus from Haiti following that devastating earthquake there. Tension developing between the Teachers Union and the Minister of Education just weeks before the beginning of the new school year. Union President Belinda Wilson telling the media they have yet to receive a plan from the ministry on how schools will reopen, and she says they're prepared to take industrial action over this if they're not satisfied. Education Minister Lloyd says schools will be ready in time.
No concern whatsoever, because we are doing everything we can and we ought to do to get our students and our teachers and our administrators ready for school.
Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online at Tribune242.com. Now the Tribune's AccuWeather update, a service of Insurance Management. No systems in the area. Partly sunny and breezy again today. Highs in the upper 80s, maybe some low 90s. 88 at Freeport, 90 in the capital, 89 at Matthewtown. No marine advisories. Winds generally 10 to 15 knots. The sea's 2 to 4 feet. Next tide is a low around 10 this morning. Next high about 5 this afternoon. Turning partly cloudy tonight. Lows from the upper 70s to low 80s. No systems in the tropics to be concerned about right now. If you need additional weather information, check the Tribune's weather page. For your insurance needs, call Insurance Management. This is the peak of the hurricane season, and Insurance Management urges you to double-check your preparations and ensure that your home and contents coverage is up to date. Call them today. With more than 40 years in business, nobody does it better than Insurance Management. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network.
Let the Bahamas and the world know that you're open for business by advertising in the Tribune and on Tribune242.com. Reach the market that'll get your cash registers ringing by calling 502-2394 today. Our professional advertising agents are on hand to customize packages just for you, and consultations are free. Give your business the maximum exposure for an affordable investment, and let us help you increase your sales. Call 502-2394 today. We're open for business. Let the world know you are too. The Tribune, the People's Paper, biggest and best.
Wednesday's world news headlines: the death toll from that Haiti earthquake now more than 1,900, and the search effort continues there. They're getting a break from the weather as Tropical Storm Grace moves away. It brought heavy rain to the area hit by that earthquake, hampering search and rescue efforts. Plenty of finger-pointing over what happened in Afghanistan, where the Taliban group now has control of the country. The head of NATO blames the Afghan leaders for the collapse of the government there. As COVID-19 cases continue to surge in the U.S., the government is likely to recommend booster shots for vaccinated people in time due to the Delta variant. Now 99% of the cases in the U.S. because of Delta. The Tribune's gas tracker prices middle of the week: Shell $5.13, Esso $5.24, Rubis $5.28 per gallon in the capital. Now your sports notes brought to you by the Tribune Sports section. The under-20 track team in Kenya ready for competition. Tribune Sports will follow it. Chonique Williams, darling sighting. She is talking to the Tribune Sports about her career. Another big night for John Quayle in the WNBA. The Tribune Sports has the numbers. The latest on Jazz and the Marlins and Major League Baseball and some big NBA free agency moves, all in the Tribune Sports Wednesday. For all of your sports details, you want to check the Tribune Sports section. Everything you need from the world of sports you'll find in the Tribune Sports. And that's your news break. Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online at Tribune242.com.